Belly is an unreliable narrator. There's a scene in the show where Cleveland Castillo goes to Laurel's book signing and he says, "I thought it was so interesting that you presented so clearly an unreliable narrator." And that obviously there's so much more to the story than the narrator is describing to you. This is also something that Taylor says to Belly in the show. She says, "You seem to think that your storyline is the only one that matters." So for anyone, even those who have read the book, for anybody who's like, "Oh, but Conrad was so mean and was so cruel, and Jeremiah was just golden angel, best friend, golden retriever, BFF boyfriend status." It's really important to remember that Jenny Han would have had to make this compromise when she chose to write from a first-person POV. She would have to knowingly write from the perspective of a 16-year-old girl who had a lot on her plate before her, who was in love with one boy her entire life, but then another boy comes into the picture. At the same time, she's dealing with her parents' divorce. At the same time, she's grappling with not only her grief, but both of these boys' grief and her family's grief of losing this person who was like a second mother to her. She is just a teenager. She's also a very insecure teenager. When you read her in the books, she's very malleable, and honestly, you can see that the way that she idealizes Jeremiah and villainizes Conrad turns out to not be the truth of their characters or their intentions by the end of the story, because we get both boys' POVs. You are actively challenged as the reader to use your own knowledge, maturity, and experiences to read deeper into both of these men than Belly does.